I am going to make Comfrey Salve. Now this is actually my first time making it. I've done research on a bunch of different places, which I encourage you to do as well. This is just topical. So yes, do your own research. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just gonna show you. There's the disclaimer. So I am also gonna be adding some essential oils to it that are great for arthritis, inflammation, bones, and all of that goodness. So that is where I found some that put essential oils in it, but I mainly just did my own research on it and looked at what I thought would be beneficial. So let's get started. First, you're gonna need a double broiler. You can literally make this one without any essential oils at all, but like I said, I wanted to add it to it to just give it a little bit extra punch. And I will tell you which ones I'm going to do once I get to that part. But right now what we're first gonna do is I'm using organic beeswax and I am putting 1 ounce. So I do have a kitchen scale and you'd probably need a kitchen scale to be able to do this. Okay, I'm trying to set this up right so that you guys can actually see what I am doing, and you're propped up on a 5-gallon flour bucket. So do you guys see this cute little bread box that I just got? Let's move all this other stuff out of the way, shall we? All right, so I measured out, this is organic beeswax, 1 ounce. So I measured it out, already measured it. Look at me being prepared. I'm putting that in there. It's also 1 cup olive oil. Now I buy mine from Azure. This is a very good quality olive oil. So 1 ounce beeswax. That's a horrible sound. Let's just use my finger. And 1 cup olive oil. I just did it in the same thing, so it might be actually a little bit less than a cup of olive oil if you're doing it separate. Okay, and then we are going to melt it in a double broiler. And you know what the great thing about olive oil is you just rub it in. We also cook with bear fat. And whenever I'm done, I just finish rubbing it on my hands when I get it on my hands. So the great thing about olive oils and tallows and all that is it's fantastic for your skin. Once this is all melted down, I will show you the next step. It's slowly melting. This is taking way longer because I didn't have it very hot yet. So, all right, now that the beeswax and olive oil is melted, we are going to add in the comfrey. Now, the way I did this, I've showed in a previous video, is I harvested it after it had bloomed, cut the leaves, I dehydrated at 120, so it wouldn't cook it, and it would still preserve a lot of the nutrients that is in it. That's why it's still such a bright green. I'll put a little clip in of when I was doing that. But so I have this powder and I already measured out 0.1 ounce. Okay, so it's like this much, and it's such a pretty green. Green is my favorite color. So here is the melted beeswax and olive oil, and I am going to pour. You can see this. Okay, I'm gonna pour this in. I'm going to start stirring. So I have seen other recipes, they don't put in a powder. They more steep the leaves in the oil and either do it in a slow cooker or they do it cold and let it do it steep for a really long time. I just decided I would do the powder. I already had it blended, and that's that. For the oils, I am going to put Copiba. Copiba is amazing for inflammation. It's not actually on the list of things like for arthritis or the list to put in like a balm or a salve, but Copiba is really good for inflammation. And so this is one that I'm like, I'm just gonna put in there. So I'm going to do about 6 drops of each. Okay, that was 7. I'm going to put rosemary. Rosemary is another one that is good for joints and bones and arthritis, and honestly good for a lot of things. It's actually good for hair loss, which I've been putting on my hair because it's been thinning. Oh, I have someone calling me. I have to wait. Okay, so rosemary, marjoram. As I use it, marjoram is also good. See, I'm just trying to just squat down so you guys can see this. This is also a good one. Now you could, like I said, bypass all of these oils. Frankincense is basically just the king of all oils, so it's a really good one as well. It's also on the list. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why not? And then deep blue. Deep blue is great for pain and joints and all of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I was gonna put geranium in here, but I do need to check an allergy situation with who I'm making this for. And so geranium is another really good one for joints and arthritis and all of that, but I just need to check allergy because it's more of a floral and I need to check that. I just mix all of that up and then you pour it in the dish that you want. I have a couple little jars. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. I maybe should have blended this powder up a tiny bit more, but it's gonna be fine. So I'm actually gonna do this just in case. Okay. You'll see when it starts to set up. I'm just gonna pour the rest in this one. Oh, let's see, I have quite a bit left in there. Next time, make that powder a little bit more. And here we have it. This is going to cool and solidify. Hopefully there's not just all of it down at the bottom, but either way, it is infused and it is incorporated in this, even if there's some down at the bottom. So there's going to be the benefits. Now, there are some really great videos telling testimonials out about Comfrey and what it can do for your joints, your bones. Like, it's also called knit bone because it can help with broken bones and all kinds of like sprains and all kinds of amazing stuff. So like I said, do your own research. It's a controversial plant to be used. Now, I do not ingest it. That's when I think it can get a little bit more controversial. So, but as far as a balm or a salve, however y'all say it, this is what I'm gonna be doing, and I am excited to give it as a gift, and hopefully it will be very helpful for them. So I hope you enjoyed this video and come back soon. God bless.